Vanakkam all. Today I'm going to talk about a subject called uh, Siddhariyal Siddhar. Yes, our Murugan Siddhar. 10,000 10,000 years back, he started the agriculture and he gave so many other things like from ocean. He lived from the mountain to the ocean where he took pearl is called in Tamil as Muttu. So there are so many names called Muthukumaran, Muttarasan, Muthuvel, and so many other things about Muthu. Has got east, east and west has both got dragon, but the eastern dragon are very good and they does all the good things. But the western dragons are always bad and evil, where they all it is considered a very the Chinese kings think they are all descendants of the dragon, so they associate with themselves with dragons, and in their clothes they always have embroidered a dragon, and these dragons will spit fire. They will have they'll have a pearl in their mouth. They are associated with agriculture, rain, ocean, and then they are also associated with seasons and calendar, the lunar calendar, and which was invented by Murugan Siddhar again. And he is called Tharaikon. Tharaikon means the uh, king of the valley or something. King. Some people consider dragon as evil because dragons have to be killed by somebody. Some soldier or somebody has to come and kill the dragon. That kind of evil thing they created. And you know how it is very interesting to know the etymology of dragon. George, because George always in West, George has to kill the dragon. But why the etymology of dragon George? George Puvi Arasan means the king of the land or the earth. The earth's king is Puvi Arasan. So these Murugan was called Puvi Arasan because he was king. Uh, Puvi means Pootadu, means the flower is blooming. So the flower is blooming into Puvi means Malaravai. So Puvi has got something to do with the land. So Puvi became Kiwi, and then E, and then G. So Arasan became Araj. So G Araj, George became George. So that is how they made George as Saint George, and they made that person as holy. And this is how it in the West they made George as their god. They are is also earth. The word earth comes from the root word erudu. Erudu means buffalo, which erudu means bull, which is used to plow the field. So for plow the earth. So earth erudu became erudu became earth. The etymology of the root Tamil, which is the root of all the languages. But people don't understand. We all come from the same gene. And Murugan Siddhar is associated with all the animals which are all warrior kind of an animal, like my peacock, which fights, and snake, again another fighter. Is always associated with the snake because it's Kundalini. Kundalini is our the salvation. First, the person who attained salvation, Swayambhu on his own was Sivan Siddhar. So Sivan is always having a snake around his neck, and Murugan Siddhar is having a snake on his feet. And the Naga, twined Naga in all the Hindu temples, in all the temples, Asivagam temples, is always about Kundalini. So the DNA, we can also call it as a DNA. Egypt, they are called Al Qadir. In Middle East countries, they call Murugan as Al Qadir. Al means darkness, and always gods are associated with darkness. Egypt, it is called, they called uh, seers. That is Kadavul seers. Kadavul seers means that became Kadosius. And Murugan burnt the forest to create agricultural land. But the Kuravas living in the mountains, they didn't like the forest being burnt. So they were fighting with Murugan's people. So this Kuravar and Murugan people had a war, and in that war, the Kuravas lost, and they have to escape away to another country. They ran away to Egypt and other places. But Murugan did not want them to run away. They said, even if you lose the war, it's okay, you just be there. So he created Olympics, like games, and he gave the cup. The cup means the couple, the ship, as a ship was the first construction thing, which was given as a gear for the winners. So Olympic with seven colors. Murugan is such you can go on talk about Murugan endlessly. And வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரா, வெற்றிவேல் வீரவேல் வீரவேல்